Hello, so today I'm gonna be making a little pumpkin pie mixer using this die. Let me see if I have I'll insert a photo to show you guys the apple pie one that I just did for my Etsy. I'm gonna be doing it using the Simple Stories Cozy Days paper pad along with the Michael's Recollection Fall Solids. A lot of these colors match, so I'm gonna go with these together. Now this die is from AliExpress, which I will also link down below. I'm gonna be using the really big one, and I'm gonna also do a few of the sequins to go along with it. I will begin with doing the backing for it. What I like to do is do a base first using the foam. Preferably, I think 3mm would be a better suggestion, but I'm gonna work with what I have. I've been seeing from other YouTubers that the 3mm is the best option to go with. I'm going with a 2mm right now, but hopefully soon I can get a hold of that, because when I do this option I have to cut one with the foam and then one with 110 paper. Okay, so here's my 110. This is only going to be for the shaker part. So I'm first going to choose my pattern, my main pattern, and because I want this to look very fall pumpkin, I'm gonna go with, let's see, okay, that's where it repeats. I'm gonna go with this one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this one. And now I'm gonna choose the backing for this. So probably not green, because I want this to be a pumpkin pie mixer. So let's go with a brown. So brown, set this aside over here. So these are gonna be, so this is gonna be my back piece and this is gonna be my front piece. And what I'm going to do is first cut my brown, so that way I don't waste paper. First gonna measure this one right here. I'm going to be taking this into my scissors Big Shot. So you see, this is what it looks like. And now I'm gonna go in and cut my pattern. Okay. So now this is ready to go. Alright, so this is what we're going to be working with. And now, like I said, I'm going to do a foam piece for this backing. I just saw that on a candy corn one on Etsy, and I thought that looked really nice because it makes the image pop a little more. You don't necessarily have to do this step, but like I said, I saw that on there and I just really liked it. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this corner right here. Alrighty. So here are my pieces. And now the next thing to cut is the little bowl. Now here's the bowl. What I love about these bowls is the cute little embossed stitching that you get. I don't know if you can see it, that little embossed stitching. Okay, so here's the part where I'm gonna use the 110 cardstock and the foam. Okay, so what I do is measure this one to here. Now soon I do plan on getting the 3mm because doing this process does take a little longer, but I don't want to get it just yet because I invested so much in the 2mm that I really wouldn't mind doing this process. Plus from the 110-pound cardstock, I have a lot of it because I used to think that my printer would take the 110, but it doesn't. And I got it during a Michael's sale, so I don't want to, you know, get rid of it, so I still hang on to it. So this is how this looks, and I'm gonna do the white. I'm gonna do that twice. That's how I do it when I do the white cardstock. Just gives it a thicker, raised look. Run it once, then I'm gonna run it one more time, okay? These little bows, I've been keeping them because I think I'll probably be able to use them for something. You know, I don't know for what yet, but I'm pretty sure they can still be used. Okay, so I'm gonna run it one more time. This may not make sense right now, but once I start working on it, we'll see how it makes a lot of sense. Okay, so this is my last piece with the white cardstock. Okay, now there are the other pieces now, what would be like the buttons for the machine. Now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go through my scraps pile and see if there's something that I can work with. Actually, no, I don't have anything in my scrap piles, but I just got this glitter sheet from Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna go with this right here. What I'm gonna do is cut about this much. This is more like a rose gold color. So I'm gonna set this one up here and this one down here. Okay. Just gonna get rid of these. Okay, so now that I have my pieces, my next step is to assemble it, which I'm gonna take that to my desk right now. All right, so now that all this is together, I'm gonna cut a few pumpkins with this die here. I'm not sure if I'll have to use them, but I wanna have them in hand just in case I might have to. I don't know if the embossed look would show up on glitter, but it is still a cute pumpkin to have on there. So I'm gonna cut this one. Okay, it showed a little bit of the embossed look, so I'm gonna set that aside, set this aside too. That's gonna come in handy for other small dies. Oh, that's true. Okay, I wanted to cut from this pink polka dot Or actually, I'm gonna use this scrap. I'm gonna use this scrap to cut on this part right here. I think that's gonna look nice. I'm going for like a pink, but then some orange fall look. You'll see when I'm done. I'll take it right to the corner right there. Oh, that is perfect. Look at how cute this is. Hopefully I'm in frame. My phone is so up high that I can't see if I'm in frame, but I hope I am. Okay, so now that my pieces are cut, I've brought it over to my desk and I'm gonna begin working on putting this together. I'm gonna be going with my glitter glue. I ran out of tape from my tape glider. Okay, so now I'm gonna assemble it using this double-sided sticky tape from Daiso. My ATG ran out and I almost got some yesterday, but then I got distracted with other stuff at Joann's. Okay, so I'm just gonna go with this double-sided, and it's probably not gonna get all of the parts, but it'll get most of it. The rest I can go over it with my glue, but I just don't want this to be the whole thing glued on, otherwise it might bend a little. And these pieces are gonna go on the foam side. Done. Now I'm gonna go with the next part. And this piece left over. Okay, so that's done. Then I'm gonna go and stick it on top of my base. I'm going to do the same steps as I did with the other one. So this is what that step looks like. It helps putting the foam as it gives it a little bit of a raised look. It's not necessary, but I did my last one like that. I really like it. Okay, so now the little bowl, this is where the shakers are gonna go. So the way that I do it is I try to scoot this one down here as much as I can. I think that's well enough. Okay, so this one I go over it with the art glitter glue. It helps if you have the small tip on it. It gives you a cleaner look. I tried doing it without it when I lost a tip, and yeah, it's very sloppy looking. So alright, so I'm gonna try to squeeze this in here, and that's good enough. Now right here, it always does this to me, so I just pretty much just squeeze it with my scissors. It's probably the only complaint I have about this die is I don't know why the little thing sticks out that far, unless I'm using it wrong, but yeah. All right, I was able to cover it. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same process just to the bowls. I'm gonna leave this like this. I'm actually gonna put this down, okay? I'm gonna put this down now, and that's gonna go over here. Now for this step, I try to make sure I put as much, that I put more glue actually. I put more glue on the bottom part because if that opens up, all of my sequins can come out. So I try to get some here in the corners, and then I just do a line right here. Okay, so I really try to make sure I get in there. And then since it is the foam, it has a little bit more of a bend to it. Okay. So this is the part where you really have to press down. I'm gonna put my other pieces together. Now I'm gonna go and look at my, this is the one I did that's also on my Etsy, so I'm gonna do the same process as I did here. Okay, now the pumpkins that I cut down earlier, I want to add right here or possibly overlap them. I'm going to use this cup right here. No, actually, I'm going to go with this side. So I need to put these on a Ziploc baggie or another container because my mixers are growing, my sequins I mean. So I'll add that. I'm just gonna add one of that color because now that I see it against the brown, don't really like it. So I'll add 2 of these. And I'll go with this one since I think I need a brighter color in there. Probably 2. Yeah, I'll go with 2. So those will be like my main big pieces. And then I'm gonna go with 1 tablespoon of, I'm gonna measure 1 tablespoon of sequins. So that's that color. A little bit of this soft blush pink. A little bit of this yellow, like a butter color. Maybe for this process, I'll bring my phone down. Now I'm gonna go with just about, oh, I don't know why I see some pink in there, but all right. Some green. Then the brown beads. I think this would be a good touch, this like tan colored one. Okay, so now that that's in there, I'm gonna just use this pen to stir it. And usually for this mix, a tablespoon is enough. So I just put it right down the middle. And then scoop this all in here. I wanna make sure I don't have any on my edges. Okay, so it's pretty packed. Now I'm gonna put this one together, which I should have done it before I did the sequins. And put this one behind here. And then so this will be right over here like this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this aside and put something heavy on it, so I can meanwhile look for other things that I can put on top. All right, so now that I've completed that process, I'm gonna let that dry before I shake the shaker, otherwise I can get it sticky on the edges. Now I'm gonna choose what little decorations I can add to the side of it. So let me bring together the Cozy Stories collection, since I want to stick to having everything match that. So let me just bring that over here. Okay, as far as the collection goes, what I want to work with, so I'll just pull out, I'm going to pull out the ephemeras, I'm going to pull out the puffy stickers, and the cardstock. I think I'm going to choose from there. So let's see, I want this to be a pumpkin pie. I also have these wooden pumpkins that I wanted to use. So, okay, this has been sitting under that box for a while. Put my little sequins box over it. So I'm not gonna shake it yet. Okay, so these are my options that I'm gonna work with. I definitely want a pumpkin because that's the theme for this. So I'm gonna get this one. I think that one right here in the corner would be nice. And these are made out of wood. So I'm most likely gonna go with the pumpkin. Possibly not. I was trying to go with something from in here, but I'm going more for a pumpkin. I was hoping there was a pumpkin slice, but there isn't. Probably on the ephemeras. There is a pumpkin pie in there, I think. So I'm gonna grab that. So there's this cute little pumpkin pie, which I can probably stack up in the back like that. And then maybe use one of the chipboard flowers too. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this flower right here. And I'm gonna stick it behind, no. Here. I want to do like a little cluster of stuff here. So maybe up here, no. I might have to skip out on the flowers. Maybe too big. Should probably go with this piece instead. So maybe like this, and then the flower can be backed up like right here. Maybe this piece is what needs to go. I think it's a little lighter than what I'm going for, so I'm gonna just go with this one and then stick this here. Actually, where are my other pumpkins that I cut out? Okay, they're right here. So okay, I'm gonna cut the little stem out and stick it to this one. And I'm probably gonna distress it just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna mess with this pumpkin right now. But I'll cut this little piece right here. All right. And I'm just gonna stick it right on the top. Right there. It's a very small detail, but you know, makes a difference. And I doubt I'm gonna use that pumpkin just like that, so I'm just gonna stick it back here to give it a little more of a thicker base. So this is nice right here in the front. I'm debating if I should or shouldn't distress the edges of this pumpkin. If I were to, I would probably do just a very light distress. Just a tiny, tiny bit, nothing crazy. My distress ink is a little dried up. My cap accidentally fell during the move. Oh, it's actually working fine. Okay. Maybe I should do it to this one too. Okay. So now that I did that, sometimes just the smallest little details make a difference. And then these flowers are gonna go above here. So I love this already. Yeah, I think this is good. So we're gonna go with this. That. And then for this one, I'm gonna go in with the foam. I'm gonna go in with the foam tape. Okay, so now I wonder if this is, ooh, I'm a little off over here. I wonder if this is safe to shape now. Yep, it is. Okay, so I don't know why I see it as like it's still plain. I like that a lot of my white is showing up here. I didn't notice my measurement, but, or maybe this one. Maybe this one, so I can cover that. Yeah, I think this one. So here we go. This is so beautiful. I love this collection even more now. So what do you guys think? This is it. This is the end result. Here, shake. So it's got a little bit of, you know, this matching sequins. Look at all that 3D. Okay, so this is our fall project for today. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate the support. You know, my page is just getting started, so I'm being patient with the views, comments, likes, subscriptions, and all that. You know, I'm taking it day at a time. So thank you so much for the support on Instagram, on YouTube. I really appreciate it. This will be going up on my Etsy. Not this month, until next month. I'm trying to build up again more of my collection and then just upload it once it's all ready. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.